is this good? Okay. Hey guys, I had to catch up. I was on listening to some of the arguments inside of OTFMZ. So a couple of the girls, the WOTY results are in. First of all, congratulations to Jazz the rapper. She is our 2022 Wody. I think it's well deserved. At the end of those arguments, you guys are going to see what brought us to those conclusions when it came down to Jazz. Now, to be completely transparent, I like the fact that you're going to see every last step that we took. You're going to be able to see that there were times when we were like, what, where, what's happening? Let's get back on track. And I think that's natural in a debating setting. I mean, and everyone's using this thing with women because they're women. They're like, oh, it's emotional. They're women. It's going to be like that. Like yelling, laughing, those are emotions. Everyone's emotional. I think what you guys are trying to say is that women can't control their emotions. And I'll admit, for the most part, some women do need to work on a reaction mechanism or balance how we react to things. But in a situation like that, it's always going to be passionate. Um, I hear y'all. Y'all was real adamant in robbing Suny of her rightful spot. Nobody was adamant in robbing Suny. So here's how this goes. Um, here's how this goes. Sorry, I had to answer something really quickly. Um, People could throw up a name during Wody, right? So Wody's going on. The the spaces are being filled up. I threw a name out. Technically, I could throw a name out anytime I feel like throwing a name out. You know what I'm saying? Anytime I feel like it. I'm just one panelist. Every panelist has the same amount of power as I do. When I made a tweet saying, this is a preference based sport, we should start there, meaning there are no actual rules here. We don't have actual rules. You know what I'm saying? We're working with what we've known to be working with. What's up, Denson? Denson's in the chat, y'all. What's up, the Yo-Yo Rat Review? AB, what's up? Drugs the Bias, what's up? Pressure Pablo, you a regular. What's up, real name Kevin? I respect, we're gonna talk about it all. When I feel like throwing a name out, I'm just throwing a name out. It don't mean nothing. It's up to the other panelists to step for what they think is right or wrong. Step as in defend what they think is right or wrong, right? So if I say Suny, let's talk about Suny, and we're just on the 12th level, then let's talk about Suny, or we don't have to talk about Suny, or y'all can fight and argue over why y'all think we shouldn't be talking about Suny at that moment. Because when they brought up Yoshi and I felt like it wasn't time to talk about Yoshi, I clearly said, why are we talking about Yoshi right now? You know what I mean? I don't have any influence over any of those girls. And I think that every last person on that panel was qualified to be there. Nikki was a little quiet, but Nikki does know battle rap. I couldn't say how hard she follows or how close she follows, but if she had more than enough heads up on what was going on, you get a sheet in the email. If you guys donated for Wody, you guys know that it came with a questionnaire that you guys were responsible for voting for. Okay, so there's that. I think all the ladies are qualified on there. What I will say is everything wasn't articulated in a way that I think could give everybody universal understanding. You know what I mean? Hi, Blaze Your Face, Durante. How are you? I just don't think that we were able to articulate it in a universal way where everybody could understand it. The cash prize, hi, Slim Default, is that Z? Hi, but the cash prize for Wody this year is over $8,000, I believe. And then the other prizes that Jazz won, there's more cash attached to those. Like, so for Battle of the Year, the cash prize was $500. But since it was four of them, because that was a 2-on-2 battle, the prize is divided into four people, and that's $125 each. If it was just a one thing, then they would have got the $500. Um, so yeah, I do feel like, okay, how come y'all didn't bring up the cheating and some of the ladies did? Yoshi and Miss Hustle was caught cheating this year. Are you referring to Yoshi's rebuttal on stage? It's nothing I could do about that. She was accused of someone handing her or whispering a rebuttal to her, and she denied it. The people they accused of doing it denied it. I don't have no choice but to move forward from there. I don't even know how much weight that will hold in Wody with us debating somebody past Yoshi a rebuttal. Like, we would have to prove that. And what do you must be talking about the rehearsals with Miss Hustle, and also the ladies didn't bring it up. Um, I didn't have Hustle as Wody, so even if she did rehearse for Sheed, you know what I mean? Even if she, let's put it like this, even if she didn't rehearse for She, in my opinion, she wasn't going to win Wody because Jazz, I put her, She, JC, I'll use all four of her battles that we could use. She, JC, Vixen if you choose, Couture if you choose. I still feel like Jazz beating a Cody, Geechee Gotti, Jazz beating a Wody, Vixen, the assassin, and which was also doubled as a body, in my opinion, and Jazz bodying Shice Raw. I think that more than qualified for her for the Wody position. Not only that, she cleared all of the fan votes. So I also suggested in the spaces that the ladies, like, they don't come outside and give a fuck. They don't come outside and give a fuck about Wody till we're hitting this, till we're hitting this part. Like, once we get to, like, we're here, we're at Wody, it's time to talk, then everybody gets super involved, and it's like everybody gets super vocal, when really I think that ladies should be preparing their fan bases and preparing their you know fights and arguments and campaigns for Wody early on. I think that they should be considering their Wody year early on. You know what I mean? Like, early on, to, like, just prepare. Like, I think that taking, you guys are distracting me in these comments. I gained a little weight. Do you feel Jazz beat Clips? Yes, I do. And I think there was a clear consensus on the matter. No, she admitted she stole bars from a small league battler. Okay, so there's no criteria set up for me for congeniality. Okay, because I'm sure there's a lot of janky business going on out there. I'm sure there was a bunch of unhonorable moves made in 2022, but unfortunately, there's no space for congeniality in the Wody rankings. I always tell the fans, you guys have the most power in this shit. You want some shit to go, talk to Jay Black, tweet at Rita, make them understand what you guys feel like is missing, because I do feel like there is room for improvements as far as criteria breakdown. I think we can be a little more detailed. I feel like y'all made a great argument for Suny being lower on the list. Those stumbles and losses had to be accounted for, and a lot of the culture was sweeping it under the rug. Y'all did great. Thank you. I appreciate that. Like I said, I'm only one person, right? So I'm going to be about the consumer's experience. When I blog for the battlers, but I also blog for the consumers and the fans. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day and at the beginning of the day, I'm a fan of battle rap. So when it comes down to what I'm going to consume, I have to be conscious of that. I like quality shit. Not everybody likes high level shit. And that's not a dig at anybody. Not everybody has the same preference or receives battles the same way. There's a lot of variables that changes those perspectives, right? So I have my taste and I have my preference, and that's the reason for 6 other ladies to also be on the panel. I do take stumbling and choking and choppy battles into heavy consideration because that that makes the battle of the quality high or low. If you're stumbling through a battle, there's nothing I can really do with that. I'm not going to watch it back. It's just not good material to have out there. You know what prevents that? Preparation. To me, there's nothing but preparation. Now, I could speak from this standpoint confidently because when I jumped in for the battle versus Dre Dennis, it was 2 halves. The first half, I fucked it up. I stumbled through that first half. You never see me post that first half of that battle because it wasn't it. It's not watchable. It's cringe. And I'm judging myself. So I'm looking at this shit and I'm like, oh, like I how did I do that? And that I was prepared. At least I thought I was. I could have prepared more, but I'm just telling y'all that I watched that shit and I'd be like, ew, this is not even rewatchable. I only share the clip, the half of the part where I'm doing good in, where it's seamless, it's more easy to digest, it's more enjoyable, it's entertaining. Like yesterday, that word triggered official because I said you aren't more entertaining than Bonnie, and being entertaining matters to me. I need to be entertained, or what the fuck am I spending my time with you for? Why am I watching something for an hour and it's not entertaining? I don't give the same grace to millionaire actors. I don't give the same grace to Marvel movies. If I'm not enjoying myself and if I'm not entertained, I'm tuning the fuck out. And if you can't appreciate that or understand what I'm saying as an artist and as a fan, then you need to reconsider the reality, the reality of your brand and how you're presenting entertainment. Okay. Yoshi asked the guy for that one bar, nothing stolen, it's been cleared up. Thank you, lawyer. How you doing, lawyer? Ty, Tia, okay, Tia. I don't know if I don't want to pronounce your name wrong. I feel like it's Tiisha, but I'm just gonna say Tia. Geechee ain't be Jazz over it. She was also higher than him on the Cody list. Salute to Jazz. And once again, salute to this year's Wody. I don't think we're doing enough celebrating on the way that woman swept through everything, her poise, her grace, the way she presents herself publicly all year. I wish congeniality was a thing. If congeniality was a thing, she would have swept through that too. So she's rightfully in her seat. Yes, guys, hit the cash app. You know what I'm saying? They don't pay me to fly to Philadelphia. They don't pay for our room and board. I love this sport. I rap. I'm amused and fully entertained when people decide to use their writing, rapping, and performance abilities to combat each other. You know what I'm saying? I like it. I appreciate it. I keep up with this shit. I've been involved with this shit for about 15 years and involved with the media side of it for about 12, 13 years. I don't need any pats on the back. I know who I am. So it's just like I have to be straight up with the girls. I think that straight up conversations will make you better. Did you agree with Suny at 12? when we started going over the criteria, the more, and this is why I personally like a panel. So I'm going to state my feelings, and then the panelists are going to state their feelings, and they're going to, at times, and a lot of the times, convince me about my opinion. I'm going to listen to what they have to say, and I'm going to say, hey, maybe Tata has a better take on this. Hey, I like where CC's coming from. I like the facts that Rita's presenting. I think that Wing is making a point. I'm going to consider all of that because I respect every last one of them. And I do know for a fact that they put the work in to bring forth the opinions that they came with. Now, could they have put up a better fight to me and towards my opinions? Probably. That's what the battlers are saying. The battlers are saying they could have did more. Suny at 12. The more we spoke about Shuni's placement and what she did in 2022, the more I was okay with her going up. I was fine with Suny at 10. Listen, and this is another thing, and this ain't no cocky shit. I'm just this type of winner, and I'm just this type of woman in life. I like number one. I like the number one spot. I like the number one spot with my niggas. I like the number one spot in my hobbies. I like the number one spot in my job and whatever I'm doing. I like number one. If I'm at number two, that's fine, but I'm always going to work towards number one. Number one is the position. There is no other cash prize for 2 or 3 in Wody. But 1 and 2, those 2 and 3, I understand those places. There's gold, there's silver, there's bronze. Let's not fuck it up. Let's not fuck up the system. I'm not mad at the ladies wanting to be 7 instead of 10, wanting to be 6. You know, you should be 9, I should be 6. I get it, but I wouldn't be using all of that energy to like go online and blast people that are contributing towards the culture for absolutely nothing but the love of what you guys are doing. There's no cash prize for any position other than number one and the fan votes. Serious question. This is coming from Jackie. N211. Why do the women constantly interrupt and talk over each other? It'd be hard to listen to. Girl, I agree. Do y'all see me on the panel like this? I agree. I agree. If Rita's the moderator, that's on Rita to moderate. Hey, ladies, shut the fuck up. Hey, be quiet. I don't like to necessarily raise my voice because my shit comes across as just, I don't know. For some reason, when I speak, it's just everyone takes it a little harsher. Yeah, they take it real harsh. And that's not, what I be giving. It's just like, gosh, you know what I mean? And we were speaking over each other. So I agree with that completely. Like maybe we needed a fucking bell or some shit, or maybe we needed to raise this when it was like time to talk. Like, I want to talk. You know what I mean? Because I'll agree with that. We were talking over each other and it was absolutely disgusting. You know what I mean? There was a couple of times in that panel where I was like, we are fucking this up. And I already knew that there was going to be a backlash. So I was absolutely prepared. Official material was weak last year. Hopefully she stepped it up this year. Listen, I just spoke my truth. And official was lackluster. You know what I mean? She's not a mid battler per se. She just had a mid year. You know what I'm saying? I think that sometimes the girls get a couple of things mixed up. Like, since you battled Av, yes, I respect the fact that you battled Av and you have such a tough opponent, but I also need that battle to be good. It needs to live up to the expectations. When a lot of the ladies mention strength of schedule, the strength needs to be in the schedule. The strength needs to be in the schedule. Okay? Meaning, if you decide to book a heavy schedule for yourself, it's up to you to make sure that you organize the time and that to perform. If you know it takes you 3 months to fully get a 3 rounds down pat and come off smooth, then you know what you need. You guys are booking 15 battles. What is it worth? What is it worth for your brand? Are you even considering Wody? Because you don't have to enter your battle rap year like I'm going for Wody. You can enter your battle rap year like I'm going for the bag. Or you could be a real fucking champion and enter your battle rap year like I'm going for both. I'm going for the bag and Wody. And that's going to take strategy. You might need a year from now to prep for next year to have that type of strategy. For instance, let's talk real life. When you have a job and you have kids and you have a family and you might have certain responsibilities, we only have 24 hours in a day. I listened to Jazz speak on how she prepared for her battle, and she's saying she goes over her bars or these rounds 68 times. That's a lot of time. That's a lot of focus. It's a lot of preparation. It's master shit because you want to be a master at your hobbies and your dreams and the things that you like to do. You want to master it. Guys, it's 35 people in here and I only have 11 likes. In order for me to enter the algorithms and really step up as somebody in media once again, I don't even mind. This is a good example. It's a good segue into everything for me to, because even I fell off with media, right? As far as being consistent, I have to step up. I have to find the time. I have to schedule the time. I have to dedicate the time and be serious and be consistent because that's all people are going to see and truly recognize. And it's a true sign of winning. You can't just pick up one day and be like, yeah, I'm that bitch. First, you have to prove you that bitch. Then you have to maintain it. Has official been maintaining her hierarchy? No. I mean, I said I was going to that screen like Rita say something. Listen, I know, and like I said, it's up to the panelists to fight for their cause. Never mind what I'm saying. I'm just one person with one perspective, right? I think Sir show battlers what they should be doing with having 3 phenomenal battles instead of trying to have 10 battles and 7 are mid. I respect how you put it on you and speaking how you need to do better as an example. And there's nothing wrong with taking accountability for when you're slacking. Nothing wrong with that. I can admit when I'm slacking. I slack off at times in real life. I also have people in my life that's going to check me like, hey, you could be doing, wake up, bitch. You could be doing much better. And that doesn't take away from anything anybody has previously did. But let's get back to preparation. That's a serious thing. You have to take the time to prepare. You have to find the time to prepare. Then you have to dedicate yourself to that schedule and commit yourself to it. It's not easy. I get it. It's not. But this is Wody. This is the number one spot in the nation. Like, it's not supposed to be easy. People work their asses off for this recognition. These ladies have been working for years for this recognition. So I really think that we have to consider it, and they're going to have to consider maintaining their spot and what it really takes to maintain a spot, what longevity really means. Like, what is it, longevity? What that really means, like to continue to work on your brand, to continue to refresh your brand, to continue proving that your brand is one of the best and is here to stay. That takes time. It takes consistency. It takes accountability and correcting where you fall short. Do you think Hustle should be upset with being number 2 if majority had her at 2 and Jazz at 1? I understand Hustle sitting back and probably watching the panel, and at the end of it, everyone's like, well, I'm saying Jazz is my Wody. where I don't have a dog in this fight. I had Jazz for Wody for the reasons that I stated. If Hustle probably would have battled JC in a regular 3-on-3 and battled Sheed in a regular 3-on-3, I don't know who I would have had, to be honest. Um, I feel like Jazz cleared Vicky, Vixen way more effective than Hustle, because we could put Jazz and Hustle right next to each other with Vixen. And I feel like Jazz is showing what's better. Hustle's light work battles, they're 90-second rounds. They equal 1 round almost in a regular 3-rounder battle. Hustle asked, why was Casey's light works holding work for her and not for Hustle? And I would ask Hustle to look up because Casey's underneath her. So Casey's argument worked for who's under Casey. Y'all understand that? Jackie says, and just because they battled a top tier doesn't mean that they should be pushed to the front when they lost and kept stumbling. Yes, especially when there's new girls in the culture who are working hard too and deserve recognition and deserve spots. It can't just be, this is my name. You have to maintain the name. We're always going to acknowledge what you've done. But if we're judging on yearly shit, you have to maintain your name. Hustle should have been disqualified for cheating if we keeping it real. If you're calling the rehearsal cheating, I can't even argue with you or argue with the fact that the battle counted. Both things could be true. URL allowed a rehearsal. URL filmed the battle and they admitted to rehearsing and they dropped the battle on the app. So we're going to judge the battle. She did really, really good. I think that Hustle's performances are elite levels. A lot of girls ain't doing that. She's not stumbling through her material. She's not choking through shit. She's just not. Suny should have been higher. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that opinion. Suny should have been higher. She should have. They even rehearsed the shoulder bump. Well, that was some awesome ass wrestling effects because I feel like she bumped the shit out of Hustle and she went back and she took it, and I thought that was like good action, good drama to the battle. Let's listen to some of the things that transpired on Spaces. I like to give a big shout out to OTFMZ. I contribute over there at times, and they've been keeping up with what's been going on with the WOTY results. Now, let's listen to Suny talk about the panel and her ranking. Please hit the like. And then it started when y'all was mentioning my name, y'all started whispering after a while. They're just like, oh, we're outruled. Nah, if you start going back to the criteria, not outruled. I had 11 battles. Okay, 7 of them was 1-rounders. Then somebody said, wins and losses don't matter. As soon as y'all brought up my 11 battles, how many did she win? Wait a minute, I thought it didn't matter. Like, y'all was wowing in there. Wow.
Hey, Fatty, listen, Fatty.
And that's all I got to say about it.
I was not part of the panel, Fatty.
I understand. I agree. I feel like it was times where it was very confusing. I understand that you don't like where you were placed. And I know that, I'm not going to make everybody happy all by myself. You know what I mean? There's 6 other females on the panel with me. And if they wanted to play a position of like moving you up, they could have moved you up. At the time your name was brought up, I didn't bring your name up like you belong at 12 per se. I just felt like you weren't in the top 5. That's fine, but if I'm top 5, why am I mentioned at 12? You didn't even mention me in 10. Like, they was arguing about 2 totally different people, and then he was like, what are we doing with Suny? And everybody in the comments was like, whoa, wait a minute now, hold up. It made no sense. Y'all wasn't even arguing
Miami no more, Chirac, Caution with a K, Prestavia, none of those people. It just was like, well, where'd Suny go? Like, I just was not doing shit last year. Let's remember, most of the year, I was about the top 3, and to be mentioned at 12 is wow. Fuck where I landed. Mentioning me at 12 is wow. There's no way around that, dude.
Okay, so Suny was upset because I mentioned her at 12. I don't know what to do with that. Like that, I didn't mention her at 12 as a shot. I don't have anything personal against Suny. I brought her name up because I knew we was approaching that 10 spot and I wanted to start debating. Like I said, it's up to the ladies to say, no, let's not speak about that now. I got Suny higher than 12. I'm almost positive that a couple of ladies said it. I just be adamant when I'm on a panel or when I'm speaking about anything. You know what I mean? So I push for what I push, but it's definitely not nothing personal. It's definitely not nothing malicious. I don't have a dog in this Wody fight. I just threw her name out there. I could throw names out at any time I feel like it during the panel. Now, let's listen to some other things that Suny had to say.
Wow. I don't blame you for speaking.
And I'm also there speaking back and forth with her.
I understand.
And you ain't the only one on the panel, and it's not just directed at you, but the facts are the facts. And I feel like when y'all talking about shit, the facts need to be brought up a little bit more. Go back to the criteria. It was a whole hour, and somebody could correct me if I'm wrong before y'all started mentioning criteria again. Once my name got mentioned, nobody went back to that book or whatever y'all looking at. Like, hey, let's talk about that. Let's talk about that.
With respect, Suny, I definitely did. I definitely tried to stick to the criteria. I definitely kept asking, are we saying is this person year better than Suny's year? Are we saying this person's year is better? Can we do the criteria?
I'm sorry, not to cut you off, but you did start saying that when they started going past it. But in the moment when y'all first started mentioning my name, somebody should have been like, whoa, hold up.
I brought
criteria, this is crazy. You understand what I'm saying? I know you did. But then y'all also was like, we're outruled, and everybody got quiet and started arguing the other people. Y'all didn't even really have much discussion on Prestavia. Y'all had more discussion on Yoshi's year over 40 too. It was a lot of people that y'all could have discussed more in depth. Miami's one of them.
Exactly, Antonio.
It just was a lot of things that y'all breezed past when it came to the facts and the list.
Like number 3, really?
I can't fault y'all because I did fuck up in a lot of those battles. But let's talk about the ones I didn't. And then y'all saying it's not wins and losses, but then when y'all start mentioning me, the wins and losses start getting thrown right. Y'all did it for other people too. And then the chokes were so bad for me. And then I quote, I don't know who said it, but then y'all was talking about Prestavia. Oh, she had a little choke. And then it was a joke.
I don't think you laughed that hard.
A little choke. Let's joke about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just felt weird after a while. But let me stop talking. I didn't say what I had to say. Thank you.
Thank you, Suny. I understand where she's coming from. But like I said, I just feel like this is what they don't understand. You're going to be next to the girl you're going to be next to someone we feel like is in front of you. You're going to be next to someone behind you, right? So you're in the middle, there's someone in front of you, there's someone behind you. That's where the comparisons are going to go. Someone's situation might be different from yours because they might have performed differently in another setting. Like this word is a factor. Variables. Battle rap doesn't have any set rules. They're barely judged. Battles are judged barely. So y'all be walking off there like, I won. Even when we were discussing Hustle versus Couture and Hustle versus Vixen, all the polls have Hustle losing. The ladies on the panel are like, Hustle won. That's fine with me. You know why? Because I know this is a preference sport. I know there are no set rules. You know what I'm saying? Like, there are ways to measure it. And in my opinion, everything can be measured. Even writing ability with performance stacked on top of it, with delivery stacked on top of that, I feel like it can be measured. and they can be measured against each other, against battlers. But we haven't gotten to a place in battle rap where I would exactly call it a sport. I'm sorry, I just can't. There's no stats, there's no real rules, there's no agreements on it. It's like the NBA, it's not the NBA. I get it though. Let's move on to another conversation. We're going to pull up to what Official had to say.
More impactful than her solo battles.
That was battle. Can you name the battles, please? What are those two battles?
Her battle with Caution and her battle with Robin Rhymes. They made more noise.
So me and Casey was in fire. I split the prize of performance of the night with Prestavia when I battled Kate.
I want to come out of this real fast because Official was offended that she brought up the fact that she had a top tier battle and Bonnie had a battle with Robin Rhymes, who I guess would be mid tier, right? Here's the thing. That battle was more entertaining. Bonnie's bars was more entertaining. Niggas was talking about Bonnie's bars all day. Nobody had official quotables on any of her battles that she did for 2022. Not one. Sure, you wrote great. Sure, you did good. But in this case, good wasn't good enough. I would watch Bonnie versus Robin Rhymes again. And that's my point. I like that battle. I like how Robin was talking, and I like how Bonnie was talking to Robin. I like that battle. That battle is quality. I don't care if y'all stars want to battle each other, and now I got to be like, oh, it's great. The stars are here. No. Show up. That's how I feel about that. But let's finish listening to her point of view.
More impactful than her solo battles.
That was battle. Can you name the battles, please? What are those two battles?
Her battle with Caution and her battle with Robin Rhymes. They made more noise.
So me and Casey was in fire. I split the prize of performance of the night with Prestavia when I battled Kate. Me versus Av, you can say that was mid. The whole card was mid.
Agree that impact and entertainment is two different words. So she's arguing that dude is saying somebody was more entertaining. You're making a point of being more impactful. Those are two different things.
Okay, so how do Yoshi battle clips?
I do feel like Bonnie was more entertaining.
What?
But
and that's what she's asking how. And then y'all talking about impact. She's asking the entertainment part.
She wouldn't be getting performance.
The lines that she wrote in her battles was better to me.
Right. But that's me though. You know what I'm saying?
If I was Bonnie, I would be offended.
I like her material better in 2020.
So that's why Yoshi's 2 spots over me and Bonnie because her material went on.
Right.
If material don't count, I don't know what it's called.
I will die on that hill. I said it during the pain.
I'm sorry, everyone. I just want to really quickly read
the
definition for performance. An act of staging or presenting a play, concert, or other form of entertainment. Performance pertaining to Wody, a battle rapper that displays great projection, movement, and delivery. A battle rapper that is proficient in entertaining the viewer and or audience.
Proficient in entertaining the viewer and or audience.
Nigga, we didn't ask you for I didn't need no definition. My problem
you needed it.
Why? Y'all are bringing up 2 of Bonnie battles. That's only 2 battles. I still had more battles than that.
Okay.
Y'all can't just bring up my only. Her 2 battles that was solo was a little bit more entertaining than your 2 battles. But forget the 2-on-2 you did. That was battle of the year. Forget the 2-on-2 you did versus Jack Boy.
The 2-on-2 that was battle of the year that they lost.
I think it's a 1-round, 3-round, a 1-on-1, 3-round, 1-on-1.
A 1-round standard battle is gonna always hold more weight. And if you listen to the panel, I actually punched for 2-on-2 to hold a little more weight, and they all said no. But in the case that we have to nitpick, which y'all don't realize sometimes is we have to get down to where we nitpicking things. There's a lot of things that y'all do right, and then there's a lot of things that just kind of balance it out to where sometimes the scale is even, and it might be even for three of y'all. Now we have to kind of nitpick. If you got 2-round battles and she got 3-round battles that she has standout performances in, what solo battle did you have a standout performance in?
I just told you I wanted the money for performance of the night versus Casey. So listen, what I'm saying is, okay, once you feel like, all right,
on the
you had
mid-card.
the 2 battles, I had the 2 battles, that was the 3 rounds. Why is my 2-on-2s not at least adding to what I have? It's like you're only counting my 2 battles because she has to.
What does a 2-on-2 supposed to really count for? Like,
it's not just 1 2-on-2 though. It's multiple.
They just started counting 2-on-2s this year. I don't think we should count them. The app don't count.
I'm rapping
the app.
You should count
it. It's a team name. The app don't put y'all as individuals for 2-on-2s. I don't even understand why the 2-on-2
the app doesn't
and the individual
give them individual credit for their 2-on-2. The app presents them as teams. It's like a separate section.
25%.
Well, if I have
25%, and that's what they got for the award. 25% of Battle of the Year because it was 4 of them.
I have more than just 1 2.
No, we don't work by percentages. Unfortunately,
she brought up the percentage though.
She brought up a percentage of.
When I did my list, I counted your 2-on-2s. I gave you Battle of the Night. I gave you Main Event. I gave you Accolade for.
I don't know. We'll see.
Ladies headline.
Lola wasn't lawyering up right then. There's y'all answer.
But I did give you credit for that. I'm gonna tell you personally what I feel like took away. When I rate each individual battler's performance, I don't rate it like in a general scale. I look at it individually. So what I feel like I've seen from you in your past, that's the best or the worst. And then I just kind of give you a performance score based on your own past and what you did even prior to the current year.
That makes sense.
And so when I looked at your performances, you had some strong moments. Like, I do feel like your first 2 against DNA was crazy, but you had a short third. Now you got 2 2-on-2s that don't allow us to see you shine again. I do think you did really good in the official battle. I
like the way Lola's breaking this down.
I don't think overall that you got that. And I also think you did really good against Jade. And I think that was your best showing, like, as far as just, like, you being in your bag. And so when I'm judging you, I'm like, I know official can get more crazy than this. So some things, it's like you got the resume, but for me personally, I'm like, I've seen her do better. I do think last year, material-wise and performance-wise, you did better than I've seen you do in like the previous year. And I think you're getting back into that bag. But when I graded your year performance, like you have the intangibles for performance, but it's just not, to me, always clicking.
I'm just saying, to me, I just personally felt that y'all had y'all categories, and if you felt like my material wasn't good, that should fall under only one category. You still have strength of schedule, you still have impact, you still have moments, y'all still have all these things that y'all.
You see how it can all be bunched into one. So she's like, all right, y'all said my material wasn't shit. And then y'all still have strength of schedule. What is your strength of schedule going to be worth if you're on a mid-ass schedule? You know what I mean? And that, I'm saying that with all the respect. Even if you're a track star, let's just move to another industry. If you're running in 4th place all year, are you going to make it to the fucking Olympics? Are you going to be in the Olympics? It's an average. We can look at what was happening for the whole year and deduce and come up with the average. Official don't like the word entertainment. She didn't really like being prepared to Bonnie Godiva. They don't like the fact that at times we might think that Yoshi has a great pen. It's just, to me, personal for them, and it's not personal for me at all. Like, in no shape or form, seriously. Okay, so we're gonna play when me and Official went back and forth. Okay. Okay, so Rita did hold a panel yesterday on Twitter Spaces right after the Wody panel aired. And yeah, Lola, I love the way Lola broke that down. And we did allow the girls that we critiqued to get up there and critique us. So this is me and Official.
I want to say shout out to Official. You're one of my favorite battle rappers. One of the best rookie years ever in history. And it's all right to like have a year where it's just, you know, things that it go all the way right. You know what I'm saying? That don't mean that you don't have the potential to turn any of that around because you are who you are. Things went right. I don't even know what that is. Right. I feel like things went right, bro. Like, you think things went right. I think that it was a little dry. Okay, you think I had mid-performances. That still don't matter to the fact that I battled top niggas, though. I battled DNA. I battled niggas, and the battles was dry. Okay, but I still battled them niggas. You talking about Bobby beat Robin Rhymes. What is a Robin Rhymes, nigga? Fucking watching this again. What is a Robin Rhymes? Watch your fucking mouth. Who even brings up Robin Rhymes? Who you talking at? Watch your fucking mouth. Who? What? Excuse me? What's wrong with her? You using profanity. What you using profanity? Then you don't. First of all, make me watch my mouth. That's number one. All of that watch my mouth shit will never fly over here. You would definitely be having to. It is what it is. You heard what I said. Watch my mouth. I said what I said. Yeah, I heard you. And like I said, make me.
Make me. So yeah. So this is what confused me with that. She said you're using profanity. Bruh, first of all, we not in motherfucking class. We not in school. Watch my mouth threw me off. Using profanity threw me off. We're in the battle rap culture. Like, make me watch my mouth. Make me. I don't have any problems with Official. This would not go any further than what it is right now, but I ain't never watching my motherfucking mouth, and you bitches is most definitely gonna have to make me. Definitely gonna have to make me. And yeah, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Like, make me. Shut me up. Shut me down. Move me. Move me. Move me. First they love you, then they hate you. Make me. Make me. Make me. Make me. Okay? All right. Profanity was shocking. I was shocked and appalled. Shocked and appalled. Shocked and appalled. It was not necessary. Make me isn't necessary. It is necessary. Watch your mouth. Make me watch your mouth. That's like somebody in the comments right now talking about watch your mouth. Nigga, make me. Put some force behind it. Put something physical behind shit like that. Cause watch your mouth, like I didn't get it. And number one, I wasn't disrespecting her in the sentence that I was delivering. What I did say, where the profanity was used at, was she brought up her battles with Ab and she brought up her battle with DNA. And I said, I will never fucking watch that again. And then she said, you know, you're watching profanity, watch it. Excuse me? What? I said, yeah, you just said, I just said it. Like, I will never watch that fucking battle again. Like, bruh. I got respect for her and all that. And I didn't disrespect her. So yeah, when someone's telling me to watch my mouth and then using that type of tone, like as if like it was some goon or gangsterous or like some tough behind it, yeah, I could respond how I want to, and you would definitely have to make me. Yeah, I am a grown ass woman, and I wasn't coming at her sideways, and I still don't have a motherfucking problem. But I'm definitely with all the smoke, every last bit of the smoke. If a placement within the top 10 and the bottom the bottom of 10 is eating you guys up to pieces, I'm here. How Nikki said it? I'm right here. I'm right here. I'm right here. And make me. And that's it. I see that there's 33 people in the chat and I have 23 likes on the board. I'd love it if you guys could hit those likes up. Let's get it going. You know, I think the lesson in that is there's people critiquing. I've seen people say they don't like me. They don't like my music. I could do this. They wish they see me in a blazer. This and this and that. I take all of those critiques into heavy consideration. There won't be a time when I'm jumping online and like absolutely tearing somebody up because of their critiques towards me. Like not all the time I'm getting positive critiques or necessarily things I want to hear, right? So every time somebody's critiquing me is not like flattering. Critiquing is not always going to be we're flattering you and kissing your ass. I'm, first of all, the wrong woman to look at and think that because you're a name, I'm going to be doing any of those things. I was never that type of person. Okay? Let's just get that straight. That was never me. And like I said, to be very clear, I don't have any problems with anyone. If you're going to base, I'm going to base. I don't do you giving me that energy, I'm giving you that energy back. No, I don't do that. I will try to break things up and make shit funny, but you know, we can all do what we got to do. If it comes down to it, I just don't think it's that serious. But I do think we needed to go over that, and I wanted to show you guys or let you guys hear what went down and let you know, my true thoughts on it. I do think it's a small thing. I think this is what battlers do. In my mind, battlers, they talk real crazy back and forth. So if you think you're going to talk crazy to me, I'm going to talk crazy back. I think we could definitely handle ourselves much better, much more graceful. I would have wanted to handle it much more graceful. As you can see, I wanted to close the conversation off with, you've had one of the most amazing rookie years I've ever seen in my life, and you're still you. You can still get back to you at your best. You at your best. That's what it's about. You know what I mean? And there's plenty of times when I'm doing me, but I'm not doing me at my best. You know what I'm saying? I can admit that. And there's nothing, stuff like that, admitting stuff like that, taking accountability for things like that, owning up that you could be doing better, makes you a better person, makes you a stronger competitor, a more rounded artist, a more rounded adult. You'll be able to face things moving on in life easily. Hey, I own that. That's anything I go through is completely my fault. I don't even blame other people. It's all on me. Can you replay that back and forth with O again? Sure, I can. We have more back and forths to get to. I knew all the panelists. I think you just got to be in tune because they all know and better of culture at some capacity.
I want to say shout out to Official. You're one of my favorite battle rappers. One of the best rookie years ever in history. And it's all right to have a year where it's just, things that go all the way right. You know what I'm saying? That don't mean that you don't have the potential to turn any of that around because you are who you are. Things went right. I don't even know what that means. I feel like things went right, bro. Like, you think things went right. I think that it was a little dry. Okay, you think I had mid performances. That still don't matter to the fact that I battled top niggas, though. I battled DNA. I battled niggas, and the battles was dry. Okay, but I still battled them niggas. You talking about Bonnie beat Robin Rhymes. What is a Robin Rhymes, nigga? What is a Robin Rhymes? Watch your fucking mouth. Watch your fucking mouth. Who you talking at? Watch your fucking mouth. Who? What? Excuse me? What's wrong with her? You using profanity. What you using profanity? Then don't. First of all, make me watch my mouth. That's number one. All of that watch my mouth shit will never fly over here. You would definitely be having to. It is what it is. You heard what I said. Watch my mouth. I said what I said. Yeah, I heard you. And like I said, make me. What nigga talking about?
So that was that. Yeah. It went a little south, but I don't feel anything. And they tried to talk her way through it, so she wasn't going to design hardly. Yeah, within the argument, if you guys were listening, she brings up her battles. I said, yeah, but they were mid to me. She says, you said they was mid. Yeah, I did. I battled so-and-so. I said, yeah, I know, but it's still dry. And then she says, fuck out of here. Y'all comparing me to Robin Rhymes. And I'm like, Who's bringing up Robin Raj? I'm just saying I would never watch those fucking battles again, right? So that's when she's like, watch your fucking mouth. You're using profanity. Profanity is so funny to me. Just her deciding to use that word, period. And then check me in that manner. I think it's a key. I think it's a key personally. But the reason why she gets the comparison with Robin Rhymes, I'm going to repeat that again, with the Robin Rhymes battle. The Robin Rhymes battle, not Robin Rhymes personally, because it was Robin Rhymes versus Bonnie Godiva. And she was so stuck on Bonnie Godiva being over her. You know? And what I was saying was Bonnie Godiva's quality of battles were better for 2022. That's it. That's all. Now she feels like she has an argument, she can argue it. But Watch Your Mouth was completely unnecessary. I wasn't cursing at her. I said that I just would never, watch those fucking battles again. And I would definitely never motherfucking watch those fucking dry ass battles again. That's for sure. So I don't have any choice but to stand on it because I meant it. Now, and I'm sure she meant when she said watching my mouth, but that would require someone actually making me watch my mouth. So that's why I said what I said. Now, like I said, it's not a big deal to me. There's no beef. We're allowed to disagree and, move on with it. So following that, official tweeted like me being mid matters more than choking and dying. No, it doesn't. It doesn't matter more. If you guys feel like she was placed in the wrong place, I understand that. I won't argue that. I barely debated it on the panel. I'm going to have to repeat. There's 6 other women on the panel with me. So when you want things moved around, you get vocal, you move things around. But I thought there was no count when wins. Who don't count wins and losses? Some of the ladies on the panels like, oh, in this case, win don't matter to me. In that case, a loss don't matter to me. I don't feel the same. Wins and losses matter to me always. Okay? It might be number 1. Did official beat DNA? Okay. So in every sport, wins and losses have to matter. Right, that's exactly what I'm saying. Like, it should matter. And that's what I'm trying to say about battle rap. How y'all gonna look at this like a sport and y'all don't even want to acknowledge wins and losses? Y'all just want to be like names. That's Hollywood shit. That's Hollywood shit. Even in wrestling, you gotta motherfucking win. Even in wrestling, you gotta win. The only place your wins and losses might not matter is in an actual movie. Because even actors need to winning them goddamn numbers. They go there for the Oscars, and they go there for the Golden Globes, and they go there for all they shit and they accolades. So wins and losses absolutely matter. I would never say they don't. I mean, look, and I wasn't being mean about it. I was really trying to speak nicely, But hey, we're human. Okay. So Hustle wasn't happy about the way we came to number 2. She wanted more deliberations. I think she just wanted one of the ladies to fight for her. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, maybe the ladies didn't think that she was Wody this year. I do know for a fact that Hustle is like, if not leading, she's head to head for Wody 2023 right now. You know what I mean? And what I'll do to keep us all together and to keep us all on track as a family, I will review some battles. I'll take some time out and I'll review the battles that have already happened and drop them randomly on this channel, even though I know y'all ain't gonna watch that shit because that's the most annoying part. But you know what? Let me just bring up my consistency and maybe that'll change. I will review the battles and give my honest opinion on them. And that way, us over here at Duminati, we know what's what. We've been talking about it all year. We won't be falling too far behind. But I think Hustle just wanted somebody to fight for her. I understand that. You know what I mean? I get it. I want people to fight for me at times. You know, I want people to rally behind me. I want support at all times. I even want people to lift me up in my moments of complete delusion. Tell me I'm the best. Tell me I'm beautiful. Tell me I could do no wrong. I think we all want that, right? But then there's panels and we have to get through the shit. So Lola was very picked apart by the Battle Girls because, you know, Lola was very vocal on the Wody panel. I think she made great points. She made it an effort to let people know that she watched all the battles, rewatched them right before Wody, was very thorough in her note taking. She showed up with her notes. She showed up with her laptop. Everybody has their faves in this game. That doesn't mean that we aren't capable to put biases aside and move forward, right? And that's what we did. Because I don't particularly care for certain people, but that would not stop me from acknowledging when they're great in something and when they're succeeding in something. Yeah, I think I said that right. So let's read some of your comments. Jazz won clear. Well, yeah, I put it back. Open on Adele. You knew it was coming. Right. Hustle is peculiar to say the least. She's a funny girl. How about the light work battles? We talked about them. They do count. They just don't count as high as a 3-round battle because light work battles have 90-second rounds and in 3-rounder battles, 1 round equals 3-round light work battle. So they do count. It just doesn't hold as much weight. What else? I laughed myself to sleep, Light Skin Television says, as you should have. It was entertaining. Battle rap is mostly smoke and mirrors and dramatics with bars, performance. It was entertaining. I was entertained. I think that you guys was entertained. I know I threw a few monkey wrenches in there, but I think that even caused entertainment. I don't mind being a bad guy. I don't contribute and participate in panels to kiss ass though. Okay, so that's not gonna happen. You could depend on me to be completely unbiased and definitely not kissing no ass and definitely not like, being cut out, that's my fave and I gotta get her through. No, we're not doing that. I don't get the Hustle hate. I don't hate Hustle. I guess she isn't the most liked battler. She said herself, we might as well not include her in the fan vote because the fans don't like her. I don't think that's necessarily true. I just think the fans speak up on bullshit when they see it. Gorilla Boulevard said, yeah, she said she had 60-page Word doc, prepped of notes. No way you can overlook someone who was dedicated that much time and watching breakdown battles. Lola also is a part of New Era podcast, and they do recap battles weekly, if not as soon as the battle drops the next day. They are on top of things, and she's a part of that podcast. So she's consistently contributing towards battle rap media. OGK Network, you can have the panel. I'm not trying to get death threats. Nobody has threatened my life yet. And if they do, I'm going to post that and we're going to talk about it. And I ain't going to say make me. I'm going to say take me. Because try and take my motherfucking life. Try it. Okay. Overall, I see the Wody panel went more in depth with the discussion than the Cody. Just my opinion. Thank you for pointing that out, because you think that just because we were women, we didn't have the capabilities in our brain to like break down poets arguing with each other. Like, you guys got to give us more credit than that. 90-second rounds. No. But you know, they count, but they don't hold that much weight. Oh, you like when I do the African accent? It's one of my favorites. Chirac, pronounced Chirac, butchered 57 times total last night. Sounded like an SNL skit. That is hilarious, because I will say I pronounced her name 3 or 4 different ways last night. Chirac, Chirac. I think it's Chirac. I'm pretty sure it's Chirac. Chirac, salute to you and your awesome showing this year. I'm looking forward to more of that. Jazz clear to go. I think it was pretty clear. I said that earlier. Wody panel was definitely better than the Cody panel. I think we broke things down. And here's another thing people were saying, like, oh, they should have broke down criteria further. They should have broke down criteria harder. Yes. We should have. But do understand that that type of thing takes time. I do believe we spent 5 to 6 hours filming. 5 to 6 hours filming, discussing these placements. If you wanted us to break it down any further, any more meticulous, any more detailed, if I could get any more surgical, we absolutely can do that. But I think we would have needed more time. You know what I mean? And I think that's what you guys have to consider. While you're considering the results, consider the production. The belt cost Jay Black $1,000 or more. That's out of pocket. He provides the food. That's out of pocket. He provides the space. That's out of pocket. He provides the graphics. That's out of pocket. Nothing I'm stating is cheap. Us ladies, we fly ourselves out there once invited, and we make sure we have a place to stay. So we're paying for flights, transportation. We're paying for room and board. Okay? Nothing's free. Not even our time. You know what I mean? And I was on the first Wody. I was on the first 3 Cody panels. And Wody was needed because for 3 years of Cody, women weren't even mentioned like that, or at all, for the most part. So this was definitely needed. I mean, we could do a champion of the year, in my opinion, and get a 50 up there just so the women could fit and let it be one motherfucking ball game. And let's see how you motherfuckers pan out then. Because I personally don't believe in gender diversity and splitting that shit up. I'll face a nigga the way I face a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Except in the physical fight. And that should be understandable. But I will face a nigga the same way I face a bitch when it comes down to writing and performing as a rapper. So if y'all really want to get funky and really want to see where you stand, I would suggest a top 50 champion of the year, and let it be the fuck that. Okay? Now, I'll read some of these comments. I think it's like 2. Do you feel a couple of men should be on the Wody panel? I wouldn't care. I wouldn't care. The point of Wody is, let me just make this clear. The point of Wody is the lack of recognition. Females, humans with vaginas, ladies, bitches, hoochies get on in these industries. So y'all could do the panels all y'all want. I seen somebody say, see, this is why only the top bloggers should be covering this, because that's all I trust. They talking about Angry Fan, Chris Unbiased, Jay Black, Butterfly, and somebody else probably. And that's fine. You know what I'm saying? But if that's what y'all want, cool. But there are ladies in the game that do get it right. They might not be the top YouTube bloggers, but that takes nothing away from their analytical skills and battle rap. See, y'all got to know how to motherfucking compartmentalize shit some motherfucking time. Like, put some shit in some motherfucking categories some motherfucking time. Please. Because every nigga that y'all motherfucking name, we could get right with them when it comes down to debating. And I wish more ladies would turn on their camera and join the blogging game. You know what I'm saying? I jumped out of the motherfucker. I never was supposed to really be one. I be wanting to rap. I be working on my music. I care about the quality of my songs, but I do love the sport of battle rap. And I do realize now, you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes y'all be liking me around this motherfucker, around the culture. So it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm here. I'm right here. I'm right here. But yeah. The best dude will beat the top woman as of now. Sure, yeah. We could almost say that, but Jazz beat Geechee, and he was a Wody. So then she would need to beat Chilla, which I don't think. I think it's possible. Shout out to Chilla Jones. She would need to beat Rum Nitty. Geechee was Cody like 3 or 4 times in a row. Then Rum got it, and Chilla had it before. So she would. Oh wait, and O-Red was our first Cody. So she would need to like beat those guys, and I ain't gonna say she's incapable. I'm just saying, put motherfuckers up next to each other. Like, I just brought up Jazz. So I feel like Hustle could get right with the niggas too, right? But then let's start talking. Let's start talking. I hear you. I know. Some people got Geechee 3-0 and Jazz, but Jazz won on the app. Or Clips. Right. Jazz versus Mook or Hitman. Talk about it. I'm just saying. The women are on another competition. There's just another competition that's only the females. And that bar is not that fucking high. Like, y'all not that scary. For real. It's only a couple of y'all that's really up there. That's like, that bitch is a fucking problem. And it's on this hand right here. Like it or not. Like it or not. So let's get into Lola and Miss Hustle. I think that Lola and Miss Hustle has been like clashing over the Wody shit for a while. Hustle called me a fucking drunk last Wody panel, and we didn't even have like our glass of champagne till we got to the top 3. So she been verbally abusive. Who Hustle ain't clash with? But she was. I seen her in the comments during the Wody when it was airing, and she had a lot of smoke for Blue Blazer. And Blue Blazer was a trending word in the Wody chat. They kept talking about Blue Blazer, Blue Blazer, Blue Blazer. Lunchbox stickers. Hustle did not like the fact that Lola popped up her laptop and it was the Kardashian stickers. I personally thought the stickers was cute, but Hustle, in my opinion, felt like it proved bias or it pointed to biasness. Okay, so let's listen to their. Okay, so first, Lola tweets, Hustle is a goofy, hating ass bitch. Bitch just be mad for nothing. If you guys think that Hustle is a goofy, hating ass bitch and she just be mad for nothing, you can press 1 in the chat. If you don't think that Hustle ain't a hating ass bitch and don't be mad for nothing, and she's not a goofy, you can press 2 in the chat. Lola continues to tweet, literally, bitch, you wasn't number one. No matter how your hating ass try to slice it, she need to grow up and do some shadow work. Shadow work is healthy. I do shadow work often because I'm not right all the time. Sometimes I could come across downright bipolar and erratic. I admit that though. And when you admit things like that and you get closer to you get closer to God. You are closer to God. So I know I'm a little retarded, but I make sure I put that on the forefront. And this is why I tell these girls, please, I don't want to hear about your bipolar and your immune deficiencies, because I'm all that. And I'm going to get right with you on the dance floor. So you might get your ass beat in a moment of bipolar moment. We both are having bipolar moments and we're just going. We're crazy. Lock us up in this straight jackets. You're crazy. I'm crazy too. You're sick. I'm sick too. We're all fucked up. That's why this culture is such a family. We're fucked up. We're mentally ill, and we're trying to figure it out. I'm an Aquarius. Remember I said that in my rap. What battle did Yoshi win this year? You mean in 2022? She beat Don Lady. She beat RX. She beat who else did she beat, y'all? She had another win. I'm pretty sure. I need to look at the sheet. We did have a sheet in front of us that I'll pull it up right now. We are definitely gonna get to the recordings though, because I was like, oh my gosh, like what are we fucking doing here? Like arguing, it's like bitch this, bitch that. Fuck you, bitch, fuck you. Okay, so I'm looking at the sheet right now. Let's go down to Yoshi. So they have Farrah funeral. I kept repeating on the panel, Farrah lost to Yoshi on the app. I do understand a lot of y'all have Farrah winning that battle. And that's what I'm trying to say about battle rap being a sport. Y'all don't even respect the motherfucking app. Y'all don't even respect when motherfuckers put charts up and shit and try to come up with a fucking system to this shit. Y'all want it to be the Wild Wild West. So now it's the motherfucking Wild Wild West. Now it's the motherfucking Wild Wild West. So the app got Yoshi beating Farrah funeral. Yoshi bombed versus caution in the tournament. Yoshi bodied Coco Cakes in the tournament. Now, whether y'all like it or not, she had a body in the tournament. She had some wins under her belt. I don't even have to like Yoshi to say she has some wins in 2022. Does it hurt a bitch to say a bitch won? Oh, that bitch did good. Damn, I ain't dead. I ain't die. I ain't melt into a puddle of hating ass tears. I am still here. Yoshi had some great moments in 2022. Let me pinch myself. I'm still here. It didn't hurt me. I didn't feel no pain. Yoshi arguably beat Don Lady. She died to Charlie Clips. She did have one of the greatest moments of 22 with her rebuttal in the Charlie Clips battle. And I think that should count because some of the ladies were on a panel talking about some wins just don't matter. Some losses just don't matter. So let's let Yoshi's Charlie Clips rebuttal count towards her moment count. So and she arguably lost versus Prestavia. Okay? Because I think that her pen was great versus Prestavia. Her delivery might have been a little fucked up. You know what I'm saying? And the sound might have been a little fucked up. But I think she had a pretty solid year. More solid than a lot of other girls. And that's just that. It's not going to hurt us to say that. It's not going to change anybody's greatness. It's not going to bring anybody's stock down to say that she might have had a great 2022. Okay? It's just not. It's just not. So Let's get over that. Now, let's get to these sounds. So I imagine I did see a space going on hosted by 40 Bars. I did see that Hustle was in that space. I did decide not to join because I don't like joining spaces with disrespectful bitches and I don't have host control. Even though I'm going to give it to 40, she kept it very respectful and she did not allow the arguments to go on longer than it needed to go on, which we will hear. I love the way 40 conducted that space. But I decided to stay out of it. You know what I mean? I don't need to be in every space. I don't need to be over explaining myself. The reason why I'm here now is because this is my motherfucking channel. I do feel like I needed to talk about Wody after its findings and, leave the comment section open to give people an opportunity to give me their feedback, which is fair. I'm not scared of critique or feedback. It's whatever. Niggas said that I looked like Trinidad fucking James about 2-3 weeks ago. And it is what it is. Okay. I'm a little fat right now, as you can see in the roundness of my face. You can see the wideness of my chin. And you could definitely see it in the shortness of my motherfucking neck. So if bitches want to critique, like, fuck that fat old bitch, fine. I do need to lose a couple of pounds. I could deal with that. But I might not lose a couple of pounds this motherfucking month because I got shit to eat and I'm going to eat it. I'm going to work out though. Thank you, Loya. Thank you. Now, let's get into Light Skin Television, please. Yes, they did say I look like Trinidad James, y'all. Now, let's get into Lola and Hustle, okay? Let's get into Lola and Hustle.
You sat there with jag stickers on your fucking laptop.
You not talking about. And I don't give a fuck if you
don't hit me.
Fuck is you talking
about?
I still
fuck is you talking about?
And I still got
you
your
talking about? And you sitting here talking about, oh, I'm bugging. That's what the fuck y'all said verbatim. That's what the fuck y'all said verbatim. That's what the fuck y'all said verbatim. Fuck is you talking about? Fuck is you talking about, you dumbass? What are you talking about? You said that shit verbatim. Y'all said that verbatim. Y'all said that verbatim. Fuck is you talking about?
Shut the fuck up, you
no, bitch, you shut the fuck up, bitch. You shut the fuck up. You shut.
I really don't be trying to mute my spaces, but I don't want this to go there. So I feel
oh my
like
God, 40.
we can take a second to regroup
Yes,
and
let's
continue
regroup.
the conversation.
Woo, let's count down from 10.
That's all.
Woo, let's count. Oh my goodness. Wow. Hustle tough talk them. She talked tough.
I'm sorry that you feel slighted. I'm sorry that
you ain't
feel
doing nothing wrong.
People,
Number two.
Tata, you didn't.
I'm a part of the panel. You feel me? So I can't just separate myself from the panel.
I appreciate everything you did on that panel. Tata, I appreciate everything you did on that panel. You didn't do anything wrong.
Tata's a fucking angel. She's a fan favorite. Go Tata. Last year was Lola. Oh no, the first year was Lola.
Damn, man, I hate to have to go that way.
Woo.
I just don't want it to keep.
I feel you, 40.
Woo! It got heavy in there. Oh my God. Oh shit. You shut the fuck up. No, you shut the fuck up. You shut the fuck up. I think I should do a hook. You shut the fuck up. No, you shut the fuck up. You shut the fuck up. No, you shut the fuck up. Whoa. Let's listen back.
You sat there with
I felt like double dutch, like get ready to jump in.
And I don't give a fuck if you still said you had a good year. And I still said you had a good year. And I still got your
talking about. And you sitting here talking about, oh, I'm bugging. That's what the fuck y'all said verbatim.
I'm double-handed.
What y'all
Don't hit me.
What is you talking about? What is you talking about, dumbass? What is you talking about? You said that shit verbatim. Y'all said that verbatim. Y'all said that verbatim. Fuck is you talking about?
Shut the fuck up, you
no, bitch, you shut the fuck up, bitch. You shut the fuck up.
Loud and wrong. You loud and wrong.
I really don't be trying to mute my spaces, but I don't want this to go there. So
Wody, you did what you had to do, baby.
We can take a second to regroup. And
yes, let's count down from 10 again. Let's count down from 10 again. Let's bring it down. Let's regroup before we listen to that again.
Also, I'm sorry that you slide it. I'm sorry that
you ain't doing nothing wrong.
Number 2,
Tata, you didn't.
I'm a part of the panel. You feel me? So I can't just
again. Salute the Tata. Ain't nobody kissing your ass. Ain't nobody kissing your ass.
Tata, I appreciate everything you did on that panel.
Tata need to be the leader. Tata panel training classes. Let's get it going.
You two got some ball ass bitch. Damn, man, I hate to have to go that way.
Woo.
I just don't want it to keep.
I feel you, 40.
You sat there with jazz stickers on your fucking laptop.
Jack.
I don't give a fuck if you still said you had a good year. And I still said you had a good year. And I still got you your props.
Fuck is you talking
And you sitting here talking about, oh, I'm bugging. That's what the fuck y'all said verbatim. That's what the fuck y'all said verbatim. That's what the fuck y'all said verbatim. What is you talking about? What is you talking about, dumbass? What is you talking about? You said that shit verbatim. Y'all said that verbatim. Y'all said that verbatim. Fuck is you talking about?
Shut the fuck up, you
no, bitch, you shut the fuck up, bitch. You shut the fuck up. You shut.
Whew. Oh my God,
I
40.
really don't be trying to mute my spaces, but I don't want this to go there.
I don't even mind you muting that. Like,
you can take a second to regroup.
They need to calm down.
Conversation.
Absolutely. Let's count down from 10 again. Whoa. Woo.
So I'm sorry that you feel slighted. I'm sorry that
you ain't doing nothing wrong.
Thank God for Tata, the voice of reason. Tata, thanks again for coming back in. Tata, we need you. Oh my God.
Everything you did on that panel.
Whoa.
I appreciate everything you did on that panel. You didn't do anything wrong.
Thank you, Tata.
You stuck the criteria, and I appreciate you. You have a good day, Tata.
Have a good day, Tata.
You too got some.
Thank you, girl. Thank you, girl.
Damn, man, I hate to have to go that way.
Me too. Why do we have to go to yelling? It's crazy.
I feel you, 40.
You sat there with jazz stickers on your fucking laptop.
I don't give a fuck if you still said you had a good year. And I still said you had a good year. And I still got you your props.
Double dose.
And you sitting here talking about, oh, I'm bugging. That's what the fuck y'all said verbatim. That's what the fuck y'all said verbatim. That's what the fuck y'all said verbatim. What is you talking about? What is you talking about, dumbass? What is you talking about? You said that shit verbatim. Y'all said that verbatim. Y'all said that verbatim. What is you talking about?
Shut the fuck up, you
no, bitch, you shut the fuck up, bitch. You shut the fuck up. You shut.
40.
I really don't be trying to mute my spaces.
I don't think we're gonna do this again.
I feel like
we
can take a second.
Yeah, I think that we're just gonna. We're not gonna revisit this one. Not again. Oh,
that's all.
I get it. I understand, girl.
You sat there.
No. Where's your drink, dude? You're enjoying this. Well, it's early today, so I didn't get a drink. You know, I don't usually come on at this time. Y'all know I be on here at fucking 10, 11, 12, 1. But I said, I gotta get up. I gotta catch this wave today. Y'all bitches ain't gonna be yelling at me, and I'm not gonna make $10 on YouTube off of it. By the way, speaking of $10 and what I didn't make, let's talk about what I can make with my own community. There goes my Cash App right up there. $ the Hurricane Do. I love to be recouped for the money I just spent flying up to Philadelphia to be unappreciated and completely tossed around like a rag doll and, you know, purposely misunderstood, I'm fine with it. But that is my Cash App. It's up there. Help a nigga out. I'm trying to recoup from this. My sanity has been affected. My well-being. My feelings are hurt. I could have been ranked at the fucking #1 panelist. I deserve to be the #1 panelist. No, you shut the fuck up. No, you shut the fuck up, bitch. I deserve to be the #1 panelist. Where's the facts? Why aren't they saying the facts of why I'm not one? Why I'm not Pody? I'm Pody. I am Pody. Period. Period, point blank. Where's the facts? State the criteria. Oh, now, Tata's better because she was appeasing all the batters. No, I'm Pody. No, you shut the fuck up. No, you shut the fuck up. Make me. No, you make me. No, you shut the fuck up. Watch your mouth, bitch. You're a goofy. You're a goofy. Man. What a time. So yeah, make sure y'all have my Cash App. You feel me? Because, you know, this is why I come outside to play in social media and fucking battle rap media once a motherfucking year. Once a fucking year. I'm gonna have to make sure I'm drinking a gallon of water a day. Keep my blood pressure down, even recapping these battles. But I will recap these battles moving forward. I mean, that was a good listen. I think we're entertained. Before I leave, let's see if they in the spaces right now. Let's go up there right now, see if we get some live action. Fuck it. We here now. Let me see. Someone said that oh my God, what did you guys say? I wanted to bring that up and it just slipped my mind. But I see just a lot of mentions in my shit. But I fucking forgot, bro. Hayes, what's up, bro? Make sure y'all following Hayes and checking out his battles. He's one of those battlers with a fire performance, fire ass pen. He's just falling under the radar right now. You know, those things have to do with a lot with politics, but I feel like Hayes is a little bit more consistent this year. And that's what's really going to matter this year. Your consistency, how you're showing up, and the battles that you're choosing. Oh, spaces. You're right. I wanted to see if they was in there talking shit so we could join. But it's quiet. Oh wait, no, I'm lying. Okay. They're in the space. This looks like a GTX discussion. Let me go over here. Weed World Battle. So this is, let me see what this guy's name, and this is Weed and Battles. He had a lot of complaints about how Wody should be conducted. Let's go to his Twitter timeline. I don't particularly like giving too many people highlights when they have like these awesomely distorted, I'm just gonna go ahead and say ignorant takes because and his claim to fame is he created motion in Twitter spaces. Do media how you do media. You know what I'm saying? So he makes a statement and he say, the Wody and Cody panel is just motherfuckers in office cubicle clothes, making no real points, using no real battle rap variables in a breakdown. It's a marketing scheme for the company and a career investments for the battlers. That's why it's issues every year. It's a plan. So my thoughts on that theory is it's choppy, it's dusty, and it wasn't well thought out. A scheme for the company to market the, it's only one battler wins. That's why they do it once a year. It's a yearly award show. He said they dressed up in office cubicle wear. Now you're shaming people who decide to dress like human beings and try to give battle rap a cleaner look. Mind you, I had on my hoodie and said we didn't break down real variables. The criteria forces you to break down real variables. That's number one. And to break down variables any further, as I said, we would need to have more time. That's number two. We would need more time to break down the criteria any further than what we did. And like I said, it's real life. It costs money. Hayes says, I just be wanting to know all of the panel. It's always like one or two ladies I'm not familiar with talking the most. Right. And usually prior to Wody, Rita would post a flyer with all of our pictures and names on it so that you guys could know them. But she ain't do it this year. I think she was trying to surprise us or some shit. And Nikki Knowledge is in battle rap media. She's just not super consistent with it. She does work with 15 Minutes of Fame. She has interviewed battlers like Goods, Lux, and those are like her people right there. But she is not someone of notoriety. So what I will say is, and on that point, because I got to keep it 100, I would prefer panelists of notoriety up there, and definitely someone who is actively keeping up with the females year as the year progresses. I do mention London Jen a lot. It's just that, like I said, Black can't. It's so expensive to produce something like that. She's in London. Her plane ticket is about $2,000 round trip. So maybe that's something we can consider. Maybe we'll do a GoFundMe at the top of this year to get London Jen on the panel. I think it'd be a great idea. I would love to see Duchess from Jersey on the panel as well. And because she has plenty of media knowledge and facts. And I've worked with Duchess from War Report to OTFMZ, and she also had, what was it? Something to Finesse and Chill as a brand. And she worked with, she had Finesse and Chill on the 15 Minutes of Fame platform. So salute the Duchess of Jersey. That's my old War Report alumni over there. She is a fire representative. But yeah, Nikki is pretty new, and that's who she is. You guys have any? That was a good question, Hayes. You guys have any more questions? If you guys are new to the chat or you're just popping up, please hit the like button. And if you got money, please give it to me. My Cash App is $ the Hurricane Dude. So pretty much. Oh, the weed and look, that boy gonna say whatever he want to say. I do notice a lot of up and coming bloggers coming up. The most interesting thing about these up and coming bloggers coming up is, I guess I would say I'm just like them. We're equals, and when they do pieces on me, bloggers shouldn't be the story. Like, that's so annoying. And then I hate when someone does something on me and doesn't reach out. Like, well, at least let me get her half of it before I just go ahead and publish my bullshit. But I get it, it's the game. Light Skin Television says, do and Tata actually come to battles? I would go to a lot of battles. I try to make it my business, especially when it's a big female event, to go in to battles and be there in person. I don't feel like I necessarily need to be friends with these ladies. And I love relationship building with them because I love interviewing the ladies. I would love to interview some of the ladies this year moving forward. I would love to interview everybody in the Wody top 15. I think they would make for some great interviews, especially after this. I don't want to argue, but if we have to argue, I guess that's what we have to do. But I would love to interview all of the ladies one-on-one. I think me and Official should have tea and get up here in a Zoom meeting and really, hash out our differences, which I feel like are really lightweight, and chop it up. I wouldn't mind having Hustle Up if she wanted to like say what she has to say, whatever her problems are with me. Cause I don't know, maybe we could rethink that one. I don't know. Like I wouldn't mind though, but I don't know, maybe that one could be worked out. It could be worked out because I'm a grown up and things could be worked out. Like there's certain interviews I feel like would be great coming from me and certain battlers. But yeah, I think that's it. If you guys have any more questions, I'm gonna wait around for that. I just think that y'all gotta talk through a plexiglass. No, I think that we would be able to have a conversation. I've been publicly trying to show that regardless of what I do go through with the battlers, even if it's personal, it's not going to cause me to have a biased opinion when it comes down to their work. And that's for everybody. That's for everybody that ever mentioned my name in a battle. That's for anybody if I've ever beefed with. That's for any and everybody people I've had a past with. It still won't cloud my judgment. I'm more than capable of critiquing people and leaving the bullshit completely out of it. So that's it, guys. I'm gonna let this marinate a little bit. And let's see if I got to go live later. I don't mind doing 2 shows today because I'm actually off work. I do work tomorrow, but I will be here way more consistently. And I'm going to try to make this like the time slot. I feel like 1 p.m. is a pretty cool time slot. Also, guys, Coffee did agree to do Coffee with Do episodes. So we're going to figure that out. I was telling her, because she has a new baby, she has a job. I was thinking twice a month, but I think I'm going to try to talk her into once a week for 1 hour, Coffee with Do. We will not stick to battle rap topics. We will stick to concerning topics and trending topics. This is Tuesday. We have time today, period. So we already know on Tuesday, we can make Tuesday a real thing. But Coffee with Do is coming up. I do plan on having some interviews that I think I'm only going to interview battlers if it's really interesting and it really needs to happen. And also, I think me and Coffee should discuss King Von's documentary that's everywhere. Because the more I watch it, the more I think that nigga was really a serial killer. But I think we should watch it as a family. But first, I'm gonna talk to Coffee because I would love to like pre-prep our episodes. So like put out flyers, let you guys know what to watch. So if we do decide to talk about King Von, it's like, here guys, here's the link. You watch it so you can join the conversation. I want to get my StreamYard popping again so I can have you guys not only be in the comments chatting and talking with me. I want you guys up on the screen talking with me. I think you guys' voice is just as big as mine. It's just that I might be a smidget more known, but I value everybody's opinion. So I do want to have the StreamYard up. I do want to have you guys vocally voice your opinion so everybody can hear it. Everybody doesn't have to agree with me. And I want to push the point of Tell me when I'm wrong. Tell me when you think I could do something better. I think that's healthier for all of us. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's just make accountability a big thing over here. Okay? All right, guys. So yes, preparation's key. Hit these like buttons. We got 39 likes in the live. I think I had a top peak number of 34, 35 viewers, which is a personal goal for this family. Is Illuminati. Y'all already know. You got to personally tell me to watch my mouth. And I'm going to see y'all soon. More sharing later, guys.